So the latest update in the Fani Willis Georgia hearings, while we're still waiting for the judge to finish his one-on-one interviews and make his final decision, one of the most recent claims is that the text history between Fani Willis and Nathan Wade could prove that they actually started the relationship earlier than they claim, which her claim is that the relationship actually started after she hired Nathan Wade to be the prosecutor in Trump's RICO case in Georgia. Now it appears that data has been gone through. Let's read the article and find out more. Nathan Wade visited DA Fani Willis's Georgia neighborhood at least 35 times and stayed overnight before she hired him as special prosecutor, cell phone data shows. So far, not so good for Fani Willis. Fulton County DA Fani Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade testified last week about their romantic relationship. Wade and Willis each testified that the romantic relationship began in 2022 after she appointed him to prosecute Donald Trump. Cell phone data reveals Wade made 36 visits to the Hateville neighborhood where his lover Willis lived before she hired him. Willis and her special prosecutor, former lover Nathan Wade, appeared to be having late-night trysts at her apartment well before they both claimed their relationship started. According to the bombshell phone records filed with the court today, the cell phone data reveals Wade visited the exact area where the Fulton County District Attorney was renting a condo at least 35 times before their admitted affair, at least one of them before she appointed him to prosecute former Donald Trump in her election fraud case. Willis admitted in the special hearing last week that her ex-lover visited her at the apartments in Atlanta Hateville neighborhood, but appeared to shrug off the question and did not specify when or how many times. And I got a little video clip of that I wanted to show you.
Did he come to, I guess, the condo? Did he come to, I guess, the condo? I'm not sure what you called it, condo apartment. Would he come and stay at that condo or visit you there? I'm sorry, visit you there.
What condo, what apartment? I want to be clear.
So not your house. I know you classified one as house and one as condo. So I'm trying to use those terms.
So, but there's been more, I don't understand is because of this case, I got to move. And so I
Ms.
need
Merchant, if you
to,
could ask a more precise
yes,
question.
please give me the time period that we're
Mr.
talking
Wade
about.
visit you at the place you laid your head.
When?
Has he ever visited you at the place you laid your head?
So let's be clear, because you lied in this, let me tell you which one you lied in, right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth.
Judge,
And
this
it
is-
is a lie. It is a
All
lie.
right, Ms. Willis.
You said,
Mr. Sano, thank you. We're going to take 5 minutes. Be back in 5.
You see right there how Fani Willis was being extremely difficult and actually behaving in a manner that I don't think Fani Willis herself would tolerate from a witness or a person on the stand or whatever position that was that she's sitting in. I guess it's the witness stand. So you see there how Fani Willis was being so difficult to the point where the attorney had to ask the question where she was trying to ask, has Nathan Wade ever been to your condo? And Fani Willis was being so difficult that she was forced to ask, has Mr. Wade ever visited a place you laid your head? And Fani Willis still couldn't even ask that. I think her response was, when? So then she had, I think ever is pretty clear, but you saw how she scrambled right there, and to the point where the judge actually called for a 5-minute break. They did resume after that. I don't understand how any judge would allow a person to come in there and make such a mockery of his courtroom. Attorneys seeking to have her disqualified from the case against Trump subsequently hired a criminal defense investigator to analyze phone records, which further call into question the relationship between the couple and the timing of Wade's appointment. The AT&T data was gleaned from the number of times Wade's phone pinged off specific cell phone towers in Willis's immediate area and revealed a sheer volume of data, according to investigator Charles Middlestat, in the report filed to Fulton County Superior Court. He said there was so much data that he focused on 2 specific cases, which reveal Wade was in the direct vicinity of Willis's apartment on one occasion in September 2021 before he was appointed until 3:28 a.m. He went home and then texted her at 4:20 a.m. So it seems pretty obvious where he was, but I digress. 2 months later, in November 2021, he called Willis at 11:32 p.m. and arrived at the specific area of the apartment at 12:43 a.m., staying there until 4:55 a.m. The apartment was rented from Willis's former close friend, Robin Yurdy, who said in court last week she believed the DA's relationship with Wade began in 2019 and she'd seen them hugging and kissing. Middlestat says in his report, because of the limitations in analyzing the sheer volume of data and preparing the report, I was directed into a deeper analysis of two specific dates, September 11th and 12th, 2021, before I understand Mr. Wade was hired, and November 20th through 30th, prior to what I understand was the in-court testimony that the romantic relationship began in 2022. Specifically, on September 11th, 2021, Mr. Wade's phone left the Doraville area and arrived within the geoface located on the Dogwood address. The phone remained there until September 12th at 3:28 a.m., at which time the phone traveled directly to towers located in East Cobb, consistent with his routine pinging at his residence. The phone arrived at East Cobb at approximately 4:05, and records demonstrate he sent a text at 4:20 a.m. to Miss Willis. Additionally, on November 29th, 2021, Mr. Wade's phone was pinging in the East Cobb Towers near his residence, and following a call from Miss Willis at 11:32, while the call continued, his phone left the East Cobb area just after midnight and arrived within the geoface located at the Dogwood address at 12:43 a.m. on November 30th, 2021. The phone remained there until 4:55 a.m. Wade and Willis made more than 2,000 voice calls to each other and exchanged just under 12,000 text messages over an 11-month period in 2021, said Middlestat's report. And that's quite a few calls and texts from a married man to another woman. The expert said he narrowed down a very conservative area directly near the apartment and concentrated on two cell towers in close proximity to the address. Both Wade and Willis, 53, testified at the special hearing center on their relationship that they did not spend the night together in the condo in a gated community. Wade, 51, who is currently going through a messy divorce with his wife Jocelyn, testified in court he had not visited the condo more than 10 times before November 2021. So it looks like maybe potentially he could be caught up lying on some stuff too. So Trump's lead attorney, Steven Sadow, who filed the document in court Friday, asked him in response, so if phone records were to reflect you were making calls from the same location at the condo before November 1st, 2021, and it was on multiple occasions, the phone records would be wrong. Wade replied, if phone record reflected that? Okay, so Wade's saying that somebody stole his phone and took it over there? Is that what it is? The special prosecutor said he could have been in the area for any number of reasons, including going to Hartsfield, Jackson, Atlanta International Airport, local restaurants, or the Porsche Experience Center. However, Middlestat says analytics tool Cellhawk that he used for the analysis is pinpoint accurate and excludes the possibility of routine travel along either the I-75 or I-85 close to nearby attractions or the airport. Cellhawk is considered by law enforcement to be the gold standard in cell phone records analytics, he wrote in his report. During her fiery testimony to the court last week, Willis replied, when asked how many times Wade visited her condo, I don't think often, but I don't want to speculate. After Sadow pressed her, she said, let's say more than 10, but I'm not sure that's even accurate. He certainly has come and picked me up, gone and grabbed some food to eat. So, summing up, it looks like Fani Willis and Nathan Wade might both be caught lying about the date they started their relationship. I know they like to be difficult about definitions of words, like she was about answering the question if Nathan Wade had ever visited her any place she had ever been. I mean, just being completely disrespectful and rude towards the judge who is the one making the decision if she can continue on this case. And to me, even though we recently learned that this judge actually has contributed to Fani Willis's campaign, I still think that she has been disrespectful enough and she hasn't proven her case at all. And I believe that neither her nor Nathan Wade have given the judge any reason to allow them or her to continue on this case. And I believe Judge McAfee will do the right thing and remove her from this case. Hopefully after that, her and Mr. Wade are disbarred and investigated for some of the other things that they've admitted to during this investigation, during this hearing. And if you agree with that, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.